O'Driscoll's had a funny run-in with some Argentinian players over the years, but there's one he likes an awful lot, Felipe Contepomi. They met up for a chat during the week.
Phil, so good to have you back in Ireland, but this time not part of Irish rugby in any capacity. How does it feel?
I love Ireland, and you know how I feel a lot for this place. I'm very grateful for Dublin, Leinster and Ireland. It's a short week, but still a lot to catch up, a lot of people to catch up. It's been great so far.
Lots of people talked about Andy Farrell. His first opportunity to be head coach is with the national team, but you're the exact same. So it seems like you've taken it like a duck to water.
You never know if you'll ever be head coach or not, but when it comes, you want to be prepared. And I've been lucky in terms of the people I've been around before taking this job. My 4 years here in Leinster, they've been amazing, you know, and learning from Leo, the way he manages people, a team and so on, from Stuart, the way he prepares teams for the game. And then when I went back to Argentina, 2 years with Czechs, different styles, but I've learned a lot from those people.
My experience of Argentina has always been the passion, but now it looks as though there's way more to it. There's not that reliance on playing with pure passion, that there's this incredible skill set, there's very clear rugby knowledge, there's big physical athletes. It looks like you're piecing it all together nicely.
The process, it didn't started with me now, you know, 6 months ago. When I came back to Argentina, I spoke a lot with Czechs and I said, look, Czechs, you're a very passionate guy. Your point of difference in an Anglo-Saxon culture is your passion. We don't need passion. It's like throwing petrol into fire, you know. We are Latins. Sometimes our passion turns out as a negative because we go over the line, you know. But now we are trying to get that balance of passion and excellency, you know. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Is there as much of a rivalry now between Argentina and Ireland as there was in our playing time?
No, I don't think so. Everyone knows Ireland. It's a big, big challenge. We are focusing a lot on us, but not because of disrespect of the rivalry. We analyze the rivalry and see how we can impose our strength to their weaknesses.
You've beaten the three big teams in Rugby Championship, New Zealand away, South Africa being a bogey team. What would a victory against this Ireland team on Friday night mean to you?
It's huge. It's the only Tier 1 team we've never beaten in their home ground. But we want those challenges, you know, that's what you want. All what we can do is try to do our best, do what we can control, do our good preparation, do our best performance, and then just control as much as we can control our part, and then we'll see the result.
Listen, it's brilliant to have you back in your home away from home. Always welcome back here, and go well this weekend. It should be a brilliant game, and thanks for talking to us.
Thanks very much.
Nice one.
A wonderful duo on and off the pitch. Incredibly hard to play against, those boys were. And we're going to see now, we're going to take a deep dive into Felipe Contempomi's influence that he's had on this Argentina side recently. Yeah, massively. For me, attack is a mindset, and he has been phenomenal since he's come in. Like, you just look at the stats. This is on average per every game they play. So they are making over 100 metres more with ball in hand every time they take the field. And that is just ridiculous. Also, those red zone stats. Yeah, the two stats at the bottom of the screen. The red zone entries, every time they're entering opposition 22, they are scoring more than a point per game more. So it's incredible for them. But no, we're going to roll this on. This is from an Italian box kick, and the Argentinians just come alive from this. They really do. What I love is the urgency to get back behind the ball, but also the intent to take the line on. Square, ball in two hands, just looking at those offloads, keeping that ball alive, playing through the contact. That leg drive is just phenomenal. And Gonzalez, he is one special player. Plies his trade for Saracens back home in the Premiership. They just look like they're enjoying their rugby, Mo, playing with their heads up and enjoying themselves, right? No, they massively are. And also backing each other up. You know what it's like. As soon as somebody goes, you have to back them up. You have to be on their shoulder. Just making things happen, and 11 defenders beaten, that is crazy. A team full of confidence is heading to the Aviva this weekend, looking for an Irish scalp. So if I was an Irishman in the studio, I'd be a little bit worried. Do you know what you're talking about? Do I look worried? Do I look worried to you?
So worried.
I am very worried, yeah.
Old.
Huh?
Old and worried.
I feel old.
Don't worry,
Thanks,
we'll do.
though.
Made me old.
I'm worried about being old. Is this the right place to talk about this? I feel it is. Let me tell you where it all
Talk
began.
anytime. Anytime.
Right, let's look at the world rankings. They don't really mean a huge amount, these world rankings.
Yes, they do.
Do you think? Not anymore. They used to. Last week they did, but not so much this week. I think Ireland are down
Hang
to
on,
third.
don't they do something for World Cup seedings?
Yeah, but that's
so they do
ages
mean
away.
something.
Yeah, but not
100% mean
today.
something.
That's ages away. What is important, though, is Argentina's record against the top 8 in the world. They've beaten every single one of them in the last year,
Yeah.
bar Ireland. That's a scalp they want to take, and they could take on Friday night. Thoughts, lads? Who do you fancy for it?
Ireland made quite a few changes, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some backlash from Ireland. I know Argentina are going well, but I think it's going to be an Irish victory for my liking.
Yeah, I think Ireland, that game against New Zealand, you could see there was a lot of rustiness. A lot of players hadn't potentially played in the URC Champions Cup in October, and they would be hurting because there was expectation that Ireland would beat New Zealand at the Aviva. And, I mean, that hurts. And an Irish backlash, it's going to be pretty big.
Didn't you say there was a bit of history with Ireland and Argentina?
Bit of World Cup history, 07 in Lens, I think, with Gus Pichot.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of niggle, wasn't there? Which is, and they carry that. I guess you use that. Do you use that stuff all these years
but
later?
I mean, Trico and Felipe talked about, I don't think the rivalry is what it was in 07. I think that the players have become a lot more professional. The Argentinians, what they've achieved this last year, you've mentioned, it's
Is
phenomenal.
there anything we can do to spike that a little bit before the game?
Put a tweet out.
Tweet.
Come on, Joe, you're so good at X.
Yeah.
Go on X.
You're so diplomatic. You should do it.
Yeah, but I haven't really got the Irish backing. I need someone to... I think you
Isn't
should
there something
do it.
in Johnny's book?
Shouldn't you do it?
No.
You should do it.
Brian should do it.
I've
You
got
do
nothing.
it.
I've got nothing.
Okay.
I've got nothing.
I think you should do it. You're good at this
We'll
stuff.
do...
I'll do it. All right.